the start of the day of March 21st, our 20th day on the water, and I have the lovely 6 to 9 shift, so I get to see the beautiful sunrise. And very exciting this morning, our friends on Qingdao passed us, but when I came on at 9 last night, they were 2.5 miles behind us, and now they're ahead of us. They're a 50-foot monohull, so they're gonna be faster than we are. Most people make this crossing and never see anyone, so we're very fortunate to have gotten to see them. We are in the final countdown, maybe 10 days away from getting into French Polynesia. We have slowed down quite a bit, but the sea state has also calmed down, so it's a nice compromise for a few days to have a break before the final push. Whoa! We got the fish, and they definitely made a big old mess on our boat. Got our little pet bird out there. Gave him some water and mahi, but he doesn't seem to be eating. Maybe he will in time, we'll see. Oh, he looks like he's really hurting. Poor thing.
Oh, magnifique. It's good to see you.
Oh, we have a boat close by.
Blown Away is also the first boat from Panama, 2 weeks.
Staying with us.
Nous, si, no, we.
Oh, look at that. We've got sailing vessel Qingdao right on top of us right now. Thank you, Mr. Mahi, for this delicious meal. Yeah.
What are the flowers that you like, the ones that...
Well, maybe I'll just hold them for a little while and then put them on the deck. I don't know either. Oh. The last few times we've started the engine, we've heard a squealing, in assuming it's the belt. Last night we tried to start the engines to bring down the parasail. We were a little concerned with a storm that was approaching and the port engine wouldn't start. So urgent today to get in there and change that belt. The boys are working on it now.
Still feels a little tight.
this morning Brown changed the belt on the port engine, but it still wouldn't start. So he tested the fuel, and the fuel has a ton of water in it. And in the starboard engine, it is really dirty. And the starboard engine started, but then it stopped. So we have no working engines. And now the guys are working on changing the filters. And hopefully that will resolve maybe some of the problem. Bad fuel is a huge issue when you're boating.
Hey, fun times.
Huh.
Fairly decent. All right, so it still is compromised. It's not clear.
We tried to start the engine and it's not starting. Even though we've got a priming fuel system, we're gonna see if there are any air bubbles in the lines and clear them out and try it again. Hopefully it will start.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's on.
It's okay, stop. Oh man, here we are on Blown Away. We're out in the middle of the South Pacific, and instead of letting things get boring, well, au contraire, we make things exciting out here. We give ourselves things to do, and today we're changing a belt on the engine, and we found out that we got bad fuel in both tanks. How we got that, I don't know. The first thing we've done over here, ladies and gentlemen, the Italian, Francesco. He's been instrumental in helping us get through this. We have drained the Raycor. We have changed the Raycor filter. We have changed the primary and the secondary fuel filter. We have primed the system, and it's running right now. We changed the belt. What else can we do? Yeah! Nothing to it, Francesco.
All right, change of filters, drained a ton of fuel. Hoping the engine starts. Come on, engine. I never thought at the end of this day we'd have both engines up and running, and that's just such great news, and huge kudos to Brown and Francesco for working through the issues and getting those engines back up. It's awesome. The 23rd day on the water, and we've got super low winds.
Okay.
The good news is we were able to get some laundry done. The bad news is we are only going about 3 knots because we have 0 wind. So the guys are trying to pull the sail in and bring it lower. We're hoping by going lower it's going to be a bit more stable. But we just don't know. So we're just playing right now. Oh, these flying fish are nuisances. Look at this. You have got to be kidding me.
So we have a masaman yellow curry, thanks to Francesco and Yuka bringing these from Thailand. They're little flavor packets. It's made with fish sauce. We had fish sauce, we had coconut milk, and frozen vegetables, and we have the mahi in there.
Wow.
And it's unbelievable.
All right, let's eat. Why are you down there, babe?
Oh, because I forgot to put the spacer in the last time the alternator blew out.
So the bolt we found a month ago that we didn't know what it went to was for the alternator.
Yeah.
Now,
The bolt?
I found the bolt. I don't have the backing though.
No, that's good. The bolt's all we need.
Oh, okay.
So now I've got to get this bolt going in there.
We've been fielding a lot of questions over the last couple of weeks here out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and we thought at the end of each of our next few videos, we're just going to do some Q&As to answer all of your questions. First question comes from Berea. She asked, are you stopping in Galapagos? We are not stopping, and there are several reasons why we are not. First is the cost. It is about $4,000 US to just enter in with your boat. On top of that, then you have to pay for all of your excursions that you take. Plus, to prepare to enter the Galapagos, you have a lot of hoops to jump through. You need to get fumigation in Panama, scrape all the barnacles off the bottom of your boat before you arrive. Your trash has to be separated in a specific way. You can't have any fruits or vegetables on board. There's so many things that you have to consider. And then once you get there, there's another issue. It's very rolly in the anchorages and the holding isn't great, so you really can't leave your boat for more than half a day for an excursion, and you're limited to the islands that you can go to. So if you want to see Galapagos, you don't want to do it on your own boat. You definitely want to fly there and go with Nat Geo or go with a dive live aboard.
One good thing about going to Galapagos is it would split up the weather windows, and you would better be able to plan a departure so you didn't have to burn as much fuel.
The next question is from Lisa and Ann. They asked the same question. Where are all the floating logs coming from?
Those logs are coming from rivers and into the oceans.
You definitely don't want to hit one of those. It would do a lot of damage to the boat. All right, next question is from Chris. How do you handle your trash? Thanks to our friends Heidi and Jurgen on Valentine, they gave us a great suggestion. They suggested that we get a water bottle, a large water bottle, and anything plastic we stuff into that bottle. Because of that, we have not filled a trash bag, which is amazing how much plastic fills a bag.
When you compact all of that stuff, it's amazing how little space it takes.
And all of our biodegradable things are thrown overboard.
Also, if it's cardboard or paper, you can throw it into the ocean.
Or a can.
Or a can, not an aluminum can, but a tin can that's going to rust and go back to nature in a natural way. And anything that's glass, you can put in there and it becomes a home for a sea creature when it hits the bottom. So that eliminates a lot of the trash.
The last question for today, Rick asked us how much food and fuel do you know to bring, and then also how do you communicate? I'll talk about food. We planned about 30 days on the water for 4 people for 3 meals a day. But then also we knew we'd be fishing and catching some fish, so that would supplement as well. For fruits and veggies, we tried to bring 1 piece of fruit each day per person. And then for vegetables, we just tried to figure out what would not spoil. So that's how we figured out the food. And then additionally, we are going to be in French Polynesia for a couple of years, so we planned on just stocking up as much as possible and filling up every nook and cranny in the boat so that when we get to French Polynesia, we have the things that we want.
Everything is 10 times more expensive in French Polynesia, and you can't find it, especially the remote places that we're going. So it really pays to stock up. It's probably one of the reasons why we're going so slow, is our boat is trying to figure out whether to float or be a submarine. Now, fuel on our boat, we happen to be able to carry a lot because our boat was designed to be a charter boat. We have 2 90-gallon plus tanks, plus we have 6 jerry cans that we filled up. That gives us an additional 30 gallons. And it turns out we're going to need it because we hit a really bad weather window.
So we're probably going to have to motor into the Marquesas.
So whatever you do, you have to make sure that you save enough fuel for the unexpected.
The trip is about 4,000 nautical miles in total, a little over 4,000 the way we're going. Yeah. And we have enough fuel to take us more than halfway. So we're in really good shape, and it's not going to be a problem for us to get in. We still have 110 gallons left or so. We burn about half a gallon an hour. We got plenty. A lot of people have questions about our communication system and how we are able to post photos on our social media site, and this is Starlink. This is how we are able to communicate. Thank you to Elon Musk for a really reasonable price. We pay about $150 a month, and then out here offshore we pay $2 per gigabyte, and if you're not really careful, that does add up. But we are really grateful that we have the opportunity to communicate so easily and so inexpensively, given the fact that we are literally in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Thanks everyone for your questions. We'll keep answering them in the subsequent videos that we make.
Thanks for watching
please hit that like button, subscribe, show us some love. It really means a lot to us. Share these videos with your friends and associates.
But we want to say a special thanks to the patrons who do support us. We really appreciate you all. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys.